Testing 1 2, check 1 2. Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing all right. We're gonna go ahead and get this started. I am new to this live streaming stuff, so this is all an experiment, and I appreciate your time and comments. So we're gonna go ahead and see what happens here in just a second. I will be trying to respond to the comments as we go. I do have a video that we're gonna play, and if you can tell me if you hear sound now, let me know, James. Stephen James, I'm sorry. Let me know if you hear sound now. We'll get started in just a second. Hey, Miguel, how are you? Good to see you, man. We'll get started. Yes, a Friday live stream, baby. Woohoo! Here's to Friday, guys. What a week it has been. I've been really pushing hard here for quite some time. So you guys let me know if you're getting sound over there before I get started. So hello, everybody. Guys, this is a new step for me, trying to get over here to sound, so I'll tell you that right now. If you haven't noticed, I went from this camera I've been using, actually here, let me get this over here. I gotta play with all these settings and stuff. Guys, I went from this camera right here, this good old Sony. I've had this thing for, 4 years now, 3 years or so. It's a great camera. I went to that one, to this guy here. This is what I'm trying to use in a field. I was out in the field today and I forgot to hit the active stabilization, so you're going to see in today's video this was really shaky and stuff. So, we're going to go ahead and talk about that, but the video's a little bit shaky. Miguel in Carolina, I will be mailing your stuff tomorrow. I've had it in my van all week, and I've been passing up the post office after they're closed. I'm leaving in the morning before they open and coming home before, before they're open, and I'm passing them on the other way after they're closed. So, hello there in Jamaica. We got people everywhere here, so this is pretty cool. I'm new to live streaming, so please do forgive me for this type of thing. Miguel and some others may know that I do some stuff and do an okay job of it, but I'm looking to get better. So, as we're going here, we got this job today. I did a bunch of jobs. I have not been able to get the camera out and keep track. So what I was going to do is play a job. I was on site at one stop today. It had 2 jobs going on, and we're going to go ahead and play those if I can here. And I think I actually don't have the, I didn't set the video up right. What's up, everybody? We got ourselves a link. So I'm going to fix this up. This is not what we want here. I got to fix this real quick, guys. I apologize about the mix-up. I knew I should have done something before I hit the play button, but we're going to go ahead and fix this up real quick. And I'm going to have a video for you in just a second. And let's see here. What's up, everybody? We got ourselves a Lincoln. So go ahead. We're doing a rack-in. But as we're doing this Lincoln, I just thought I'd take you along if you guys can hear the audio right now. Go ahead and finish the J2534 jumping jacks here. We'll turn this key off. I thought I was past the key on and key off points, but I guess I wasn't. We've got ourselves a Kia next door we're going to be working on. So let's see if we can't get this programming procedure started here. And we'll see what's up. I've been very busy lately, as I've told you all, trying to play the catch-up game, you know what I mean? So let's see if this starts. Don't tell me to turn it off one more time. You never know what's going to happen. There we go. So that's programming. Let's take a look here. We're using our top-down. We got this 2014 Kia Sorento or something like that, or Caravan, or Sedona. Kia doesn't make Caravans. But we're going to go ahead and here into local diagnosis. The shop has replaced a actuator for the intake valve runner control, and specifically in the service information it states that you have to do a relearn on it, and they said that their snap-on tool wouldn't do it. So we're going to go ahead and see what we come up with here. This is a 16 pin. Let's automatically search. I like automatic stuff. Okay, so here is our vehicle, and I'm not actually might as well do a scan here. Let's do a smart scan. We're going to go ahead and scan this through, and I'll catch up with you in a second. We got to go back over to our Ford over there, but you see the ECM does have a code. And we're back to our Ford. We could not obtain the original information from the module. That's because this is a brand new replacement rack from Ford in here, so we're going to go ahead and hit the check mark. I like automatic. If I have the choice between automatic and manual as-built, we want to go automatic. Let's make it easy on ourselves. It successfully retrieved the as-built data. That's perfect. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Module installation is complete. We had a U2100, I believe, was the code in the ABS, or the power steering control module. That's what was going on there before we started. I'm banging the camera around. I got a new handle on my camera so I can hold it when I don't have the tripod on the base. And I'm messing up here, so try not to get you guys all dizzy as you're looking at it. So let me go ahead and I'm going to just redo all of our codes here, do a complete DTC scan on this, and let's go take a look at this Kia. I'm really interested in what we'll find over here. So they have the service procedure listed for this vehicle. Let's take a look. We want to start with our report. And like I said to you before, I really do like this top-down ski and tool for this function. We're going to do our pre-repair style report. Please enter the mileage. Okay. And we've got 99,594. And that's good, and hit OK. And we're not going to do this. We're going to skip this part for now. I got to get my personal, or should I say my business information entered in there. So we're going to hit the save button. And this is our post repair. Oh, this is pre-repair. I messed up, guys. I hit the wrong button, but that's okay. That is all right. So we can hit open now, and we'll see what we got. We have crankshaft variation not learned. Very interesting. So I gotta tell you guys, I am not experienced with this P0315 on a Kia. I really don't work on a lot of Kias. Not super common in my neck of the woods. I mean, they're out there. So this one was kind of throwing me for an interesting loop, especially based on what the shop had already said. I'm just going to see if we can't figure out how to do that. I was not expecting a crankshaft variation code here, so I'm going to go ahead and back out of this. You're seeing me live as I go here. I did not look up service information myself to verify the printout they gave me matches this vehicle and year, but let's just see what we can do to get rid of this crankshaft variation code. And also I want to see if there is a function to do this relearn. So as you see here, we have special function. That sounds good. PCM lock, memory setting, read VIN, VCM learning. Let's hit VCM learning. This is that manifold runner control function that they did not have that function of doing in their scanner. So let's go ahead and hit this. Turn ignition off, turn ignition on. I'm going to hit OK. And it says complete. After ignition off, wait for 10 seconds before ignition on. Then press OK. So I'll wait 10 seconds with the key off here and take a look back at my Ford, how that one's doing. Let's see what's happening over here. And I didn't set the ignition on to start this scan. Really should have done that. That would be smart, right? But I hope everybody in YouTube land is doing very well. I'm excited because I'm going to be taking a vacation in June. A much needed vacation, so I think that's going to help me out a little bit. All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn the key to the on position and hit OK. And then I'm probably going to have to look up on, I guess, wherever I can go to look at this crankshaft variation learn. I'll probably check on Identifix. So let me go ahead and turn this off, start it up, and that's interesting. I don't have a check engine light now. I did have a check engine light before. All we did was have what was that called? VCM learning. That's a variable, I don't even know what that stands for. The intake flapper valve, I thought that's what that is. So let's go back and see what our codes are. Let's read our fault code. I did not clear anything. It says it's present, but I don't have a check engine light on right now. I thought I had a check engine light before. Maybe I'm mistaken. So let me go back in here and clear this fault code. I don't know how accurate the top-down is when it says the code's present. It may actually not be present. Let me hit clear fault code and we'll turn the ignition on with the engine off. There we go. And guys, just so you know, I might have been looking at my fuel light before. This does have a low fuel light that is on. My check engine light's down there. I might have maybe been mistaken because, well, it happens sometimes, guys. So we're going to hit yes. We're going to clear the memory. Cleared. I'm going to turn this off for a second. And then we're going to just hang out for just a second, give it a second to gel. And I'll turn this back on. Start it up. Let's see what our read our fault code says here. Okay, so we still got that code present. Guys, I may be mistaken, but I thought this thing had a light on before. The check engine light's down there. So Let me go ahead on our Identifix and take a look at what we have. And coming back to our computer, I'm going to go ahead and clear all these DTCs on our Lincoln product. This thing has the big bad EcoBoost in there. How about that? That is fancy pants. So we're going to get that cleared out. Let's go over here to Identifix. Oh, wrong button. That's not what I wanted. I want Identifix. We're going to get logged in here and see what we come up with. I really don't know what we may find. All right, there we go. We got ourselves our key entered in there. And P0315 is that crank sensor code. Let's take a look at what we come up with, guys. Really don't have any quick hits. Let's see what the scan data shows here. Okay, so it does an error correction and it determines whether or not there's a fault code or not. So it says possible cause here is a loosened crank sensor or a target wheel or a PCM. Well, this isn't good. I was hoping that we'd have like a crankshaft variation learn to do. Let's see what they tell us to do as far as diagnostics. All right, so DTC indicates a tooth error has not been learned. So 2,000 RPM to 4,000 RPM. Not really seeing much here to tell me how to diagnose this. Okay, here we go. So it says this will learn with maintained fuel cut-in range over 2,000 RPM for more than 10 seconds. Guys, I'm thinking this is going to be a long decel. So how do you maintain a fuel cut range of 2,000 RPM for more than 10 seconds? I don't know, but I bet you this thing has to be driven to verify this. All right, guys, I see this TEC learn here. Let's go ahead and click on that. Ignition and run. Press the start button once you're ready. Start. And it says succeed, so I'm going to hit back. I don't know what that means there, but let's go ahead and turn this off. And we're going to go ahead and turn it back on. I'm back out of the scan tool here a little bit and just check our codes. And I don't know if you have to go all the way out of this scan tool in order to, refresh the actual codes or not. So let's go ahead and read fault code. We still have that present. So I got to learn more about this, guys. All right, guys. So you can see we completed the TEC learn there, but it didn't actually clear the code. I really think what has to happen, I can't prove this, and I actually wasn't called to diagnose that vehicle or anything. That was just like, hey, see if you can do the VCM, the variable control manifold. I think that's what that stands for. Can you do that while you're here? Just a reset procedure, because it wasn't listed on a snap-on scanner that they had that was out of date. So I went ahead and did that part. But that TEC learn, I'm very interested in to see what that's all about. I do believe what they'll have to do is get the engine between 2,000 to 4,000 RPM on the road and do some decels. Now they say in the scan tool, or actually the service information, to have that decel lasting about 10 seconds, which 10 seconds between 4,000 to 2,000 RPM on a decel, I don't know if you just got to be coasting or what they're looking for there, but I think that's what they're talking about. So do you guys have any questions about this? This is my first real live stream that I'm actually trying to do to put together the video and stuff like that. I think it's going okay. I can't wait to see what the recording looks like, because I tell you what, there's so much to learn about this stuff, but it sure is fun. I hope everybody's doing good. Does anybody have any questions about that? Just let me know in the chat, and I'm paying attention to that. I'll try to answer real quick here, and we'll see what happens. I am super pumped it's the weekend. It has been been quite the week. It's been very busy. Like I've told you guys before, ever since I got back from Vision, I've been running hard, and I'm looking for the break. And I think it was RPM Services asks, is the VCM for Kia the same as Honda? I honestly don't know. I'm thinking about VTEC for Honda. When I think of V with a Honda, that's the extra valve that opens or whatever above higher RPM. I don't think that that's the same, but I could be absolutely wrong on that. I don't know. So if you guys know, let me know what you guys know. And if anybody has any other questions, you guys let me know. Like I said, we're working on a couple things. Guys, I had a chance to go on to Sean Tipping's podcast again, the Automotive Diagnostic podcast. If you have not checked it out, he does a great job. I feel like I'm almost like I don't belong on that pedestal with his group of people up there, but to be on the air, but it's pretty cool. Miguel, that's a fantastic question. I did not see any TSBs on Identifix. When I typed in to search for the code, usually Identifix would list a TSB. If there was a TSB, I didn't see it. So I appreciate you bringing that up. Guys, of course, we need to be checking for TSBs anytime we're dealing with any of these vehicles and any updates, or should I say any problems. Now, when you're talking about the variable manifold runner control that they replaced, they actually had a document they had printed out from, I don't know if it was from Mitchell's or where it was from, but it actually said right in there, they highlighted it for me, using a scan tool, go in there and perform the VCM relearn or VCM procedure. So that's what we had done. I was really hoping to get rid of that P0315, and I may have missed it, but I thought that I saw the check engine light on before I did that VCM reset, and then it went out. So, and also, Miguel, are you doing flash updates on Kias and Hyundais? I personally am not. I told you guys I finally got to Nissan software, so that's cool. But I'm just curious what you guys are doing out there. Let me know. And if anybody doesn't have any other questions, you know, we got these two other AES Wave U Test League kits we're going to be giving away. One next month, actually this month, the month of April, and then one in the month of May. Excuse me. So we're going to be going ahead and getting those out, and that is for anybody that signed up for the Core Premium membership, trying to give good stuff out there to technicians to help them get testing stuff. So if you guys don't have anything else, I'm going to go ahead and call it an evening and start my weekend. You guys have a great weekend. Bye-bye.